Hi YouTube. I want to talk today with you guys about a few things that have been going on here and a couple of reviews. Brian and I have been watching the new Luke Cage series on Netflix. We've got through 2 episodes so far and it hasn't grabbed me as much as I thought it was going to. The cast is great, the acting is great, the script is not so great. I don't really know what I was expecting, but I don't think this is it, what I'm watching so far. It's okay, and as I said, the cast are brilliant. I'm loving all of that, but the writing just doesn't seem to be so good. He isn't being Luke Cage enough for me yet. I want to see more of that. And the villain that they've got in this series doesn't really seem bad enough to warrant superhero intervention. The police could deal with this villain really pretty simply, I would think. So I'm not sure where it's going to go. I'm hoping that it's going to get better and that the villain will become badder as the series goes. But I don't know. It's definitely not making me want to binge watch it. Jessica Jones I binge watched. The first season of Daredevil we binge watched as well. The second season not as much. We did watch it all, but it wasn't as bingey. And I think Luke Cage isn't as bingey so far. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you've watched it all, does it get better? I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that there's some reason that we need superhero intervention with this bad guy, because I'm not seeing it yet. The other thing that we've watched recently is the Warcraft movie, which we were both really excited about. We both played WoW for a long time. In fact, when we first started dating, because Brian was in a different country for a long time, we used to play World of Warcraft to keep in touch really, with not just ourselves, but he used to use it to keep in touch with his family, so that we've got something to do while we talk to each other rather than just chatting and, you know, empty silences or whatever. We'd play games and go questing, and it was a lot of fun. So WoW has a special place in our hearts. I never played the original Warcraft series. Brian did. And this movie, I believe, is the first Warcraft storyline, although there seem to be elements from other ones as well. So I guess they're sort of combining all things together. I really enjoyed it. Brian enjoyed it. I don't know why it's being reviewed poorly by some people. I guess they had higher expectations for it. I went in with the mindset that it's going to be a movie-length cutscene, really. I mean, I don't know what else you would expect from a WoW cinematic, pretty much. And that's what it is. And it's got a lot of cheesiness in it, but it's also got a lot of action and a lot of fun elements. And it was great seeing characters that have been brought to life. The cast was great. I enjoyed it a lot, Brian enjoyed it a lot. We really hope there's going to be a second one. One thing I'm disappointed about is I didn't get to see the Star Trek movie while it was at the cinema. So we're going to have to wait and see that when it comes out to rent. I've been a long time Trekkie, but just the timing of the movie coming out at the same time we was moving house, there was just no chance to get there and see it. And I don't think it's still on anywhere here. I need to look around just in case there is some random small cinema that's still playing it, and I will be there to go and see it. If I can. Sorry if you can hear jingling in the background. Penny is just stalking a bird outside. She's inside, the bird's outside, but she can see it through the different windows, so she's running between the 2 windows to try and catch this bird, even though she can't because there's glass in the way. The house move has gone well. We are pretty much all done. I've got some bookshelves now. I need to get 2 more shorter ones. I'm going to do some sort of thing. I don't know what this is. You'll see it when I've got it finished. Hopefully it'll look okay. But I need to order those from Walmart because they don't have them in stock at the store. So that's going on. It's a lot of house. I don't think we realised when we moved in. I mean, yes, it's a nice house, but it's a lot of house to maintain, and we need to do a lot of things, and adulting is really hard. We've been eating out a lot. We love eating out anyway, but we've been eating out a lot more than normal, and it's not good. Budget-wise, it's not good, but also health-wise, not so good, because even though we're not eating fast food, because we don't really like fast food so much, it's always healthier to prepare food at home, even if you go into a restaurant and it seems like nice, healthy, fresh food. For some reason, it's still healthier if you make that exact same meal at home. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's preservatives, maybe it's the salt content, I don't know. But yeah, we've been eating out way too much. So I've been trying to figure out some freezer meals and different things that I can make in bulk, well, that we can both make in bulk, because neither of us likes cooking, so it's kind of trying to pass the buck to each other really about who gets to do it. So we've got blah blah blah. So we've made a bolognese so far, which was okay. The recipe was a new one, because bolognese is fairly simple to make, but I thought I'd try a recipe online. And it was all right. The sauce was a little bit watery, so I'd change a few things for next time. We're going to try making a turkey meatloaf, and I make soups throughout the autumn anyway, so I'm going to try doing those as well. And then we've got lots of stuff in the freezer that we can grab and eat in quickly, rather than thinking, oh, I don't really want to make a soup tonight, but it's still there. And I'm going to probably do some videos on this channel of making those. I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see or not. I do a lot of stuff like that on my blog already. I haven't since we've moved here because we've been eating out too much. But usually I do recipes and things on my blog that I'm experimenting with adulting, because it's an adventure learning to do things. I feel like I got prepared a little bit. My mom prepared me a lot, but she hates cooking as well, so I always had fresh cooked meals growing up. Mom was great with that, but because she hates it, I don't think I learned the passion of cooking. Yeah, cooking, I don't know. I love baking, but cooking, not so much. And I guess we can't really live off cupcakes and brownies, because that's probably worse than going out all the time. So just a short video. I'm going to wrap this up now because we need to go and get some grocery shopping for all these freezer meals and doing all of the adulting things, fun times. Of course, all the things we want are in different stores. We can't drink the tap water here yet because you need to have a special purifier and whatever, and this house doesn't have one, so we've been getting the cheap gallon jugs of bottled water from Walmart. But Walmart is the only place that has water that tastes okay. We've bought it from other grocery stores and it tastes really weird. I don't know, it's just a strange aftertaste. So we've got to go get there for water. Then we need to go to a different store to get meat, because there's one store that does really nice cheap cuts of meat, but they're organic cuts, which is really hard to find cheap organic meat, and this store has it. And then the third store is for the main grocery shop, because the cheap meat store has very expensive normal groceries, so we can't do that. But the normal grocery store has really bad meat. It just looks weird. Why can't there be one store? Do you know what? Back in Florida, there was a store called Publix. I love Publix. Love Publix so much. And I wish they were out here. They have everything that's great, and this is sounding like an advert, and it's really not. So I'm gonna cut that off there. But if you know what Publix is, you must know why I love it so much. It's so dear to me. I wish that it was out this side as well, but it's not. So I've got to go to 3 places. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching my nattering video and seeing me nattering all over the place. I hope you tune in for more videos. I've got a few different things coming on the channel, and a new, possibly new, something or other that's in the works that I'm going to reply to somebody about in a minute. That's quite exciting for me. And we will see what happens with that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.